Attack, people have been gathering at Trafalgar Square to pay tribute to them.
Among the victims, 48-year-old Keith Palmer, the unarmed police officer who was fatally stabbed as he stood guard at the entrance to Parliament. Another victim,
43-year-old Aysha Frade, who was on her way to collect her two daughters, who are 7 and 9 years old. The third victim has been named as Kurt Cochran from Utah in the United States. His wife Melissa was also badly wounded in the attack.
The couple was in Europe to celebrate their 25th wedding anniversary and had been due to return to the United States today.
So while we show you these visuals, the assailant has been identified as 52-year-old Khalid Masood from the West Midlands. And let's go back to those pictures coming out of London. Trafalgar Square, where you can see, crowds have gathered to pay their respects to those three victims of yesterday's terror attack, really in the heart of the capital city.
Yeah, there will be many people gathering there tonight. The Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, had called for people to start gathering from about 6 o'clock and essentially to say to people that would want to discourage Britons that we will not be deterred. We are more committed than ever. We're Londoners. This is what Sadiq Khan was saying. And this is almost a show of force in the face of anybody who'd want to disrupt the British way of life, as it were. And Trafalgar Square, iconic in itself, many iconic and historic kind of marches and meetings and gatherings have taken place there. So possibly the best place to do this kind of vigil, right as you say, in the centre of London.
And where the statue of Madiba is as well. So we're about almost 20 minutes into this vigil that's taking place. It started at 6 o'clock London time. That was 8 o'clock our time. So more activities to come. You can see a nightfall not falling yet. And this isn't the only commemoration. There are other events taking place across Europe. People standing in solidarity. One close to Brandenburg Gate in Berlin tonight.
Social media has been abuzz with these kinds of messages of saying, you know, that we stand strong. Sadiq Khan, again, I'm going to quote him again because he's pretty much the sort of the front runner in terms of getting this gathering happening. He said that London is the greatest city in the world. We will never be cowed by terrorism. We stand together in the face of those who seek to harm us and destroy our way of life. We always have and we always will. And just to let you know as well that if you ever travel to London, there at Trafalgar Square, on the right-hand side of that picture, you'll find SA House. Our South African embassy is right there.
And earlier we heard from the Mayor of London, the former Mayor, Boris Johnson, now in Washington. Also, the focus there, I mean, he was addressing meetings on Somalia and South Sudan, things important to us. But of course, those London attacks came up, and the fact that ISIS has taken responsibility, that not verified yet, but he was facing a barrage of questions. London in focus today.
All right, so we'll leave those images for the time being, but we'll keep a watch on those, and you'll probably see more pictures in later bulletins.
Police in the northern Belgian city now of Antwerp have detained a man of Tunisia